And so these are the three modes in which elements can take physical creationary processes. So these are the ways in which they like to come together and form new things and evolve. And there's many different evolutionary processes that they can take with these different modes, and adding the modes together can also create new and different processes. So all of reality is really this elemental, it's almost an elemental play. It's like this big soup of elements, soup of characteristics that blend and evolve and spiral into new things. Whether they spiral upward, downward, sideways. It is creating new things, because nothing is ever stagnant. We know this in Hermeticism. There's nothing that's ever stagnant. So everything is constantly moving and vibrating, and therefore it's constantly evolving and seeking out elementary particles and elementary partners, partners of the elements, right? These elements, they seek the other elements because the ether forces them to interact. In the same way that as a human being, that feeling that something is pushing you towards sustenance in life, is pushing you towards interaction, pushing you towards actively being in the field of creation, every single piece of reality has that same encoded thing, where we are actively in an evolutionary process, and therefore everything seeks evolutionary counterparts. You have to actively suppress the urge to go meet other people. You have to actively suppress the urge to make something of yourself. You have to actively suppress the urge to do something that you inherently want to do. And you want to do that because ether does not allow stagnation. It doesn't. Now, does that mean it doesn't allow stillness? No, stillness is very important. But even when you're still, you're allowing evolution to happen to you. You can sit still, and your spirit can be way off doing whatever it wants. And that stillness that maybe your 3D body is experiencing is not characteristic of the stillness that a stillness of spirit would be. If your spirit is still, then you're essentially bathing in the ether, which allows for information and cosmic knowledge to travel to you. And so what I just described is meditation. That is what meditation is. It's bringing your spirit to stillness. And stillness is so important because nothing is still. So even as you, that is what nirvana is, the closer you get to stillness. And you can think that you're getting there, but you know, we're all so very far. And even when you meditate and you like get in that deeply meditative state, like everything is constantly moving. So you're just getting closer. And additionally, stillness, let me put it this way. If you're moving in a car at 70 miles per hour, you experience stillness in your seat. Do you feel as if you are moving 70 miles per hour? No. Are you moving 70 miles per hour? Yes. And what is that? Relativity, right? So, I'm gonna fucking heat in this car. So, everything is relative, right? Everything is relative, and therefore stillness is subjective to experience. So you can experience stillness while you're moving, right? And you can experiment movement while you're still, because you're more than a physical body. There is something which anchors you in reality, and this is the etheric. In human design, what I call it, in human design, it's the G center. It's the G center, which is essentially the magnetic monopole. Doesn't matter. It's the thing which anchors you in reality. I just like to call it the etheric anchor. The thing which, your ass is here, bro. You're not moving. You're not going anywhere. You're here, right? that in human design, it's a little bit more complicated because some people have it defined, some people have it undefined. But learning how to access this is so vital because it will inherently tell you as to where you want to go. Beyond what do I want, more what is the ether pushing me towards? What is the unseen guiding me towards? Because if you want to think it in terms of pathways, there is an infinite field of karmic debt, whether it's debt or karmic information, right? So decisions lead to outcomes and consequences, which put you at another decision point. That decision leads to other outcomes. And this is called a tree. This is called a probability tree, a decision tree. And so it's, you make a decision here, then it branches off. There's 2 decisions. Now there's 4 decisions. Now there's 8, right? So each decision you make leads to another set of decisions. And the decisions you make have consequences. And the ether